Hi, happy Saturday. My name's Andrea Robertson, and I'm going to lead a short practice you can do in the morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it's convenient for you, for your shoulders and your wrists. And I've dedicated this to Megan, who requested some shoulder work. So let's begin. If it is convenient for you to sit on your shins, go ahead. That's how we'll begin. If you're suffering from any sort of pain in your knees, ankles, feel free to cushion up or sit in easy pose instead. So we're going to draw the elbows right out to the sides. So you're at 90 and your fingertips, they're going to be spread nice and wide. So we're just going to lean back a little bit, warm up the spine. And as you exhale, bring your elbows and forearms to touch in the palm of your hands as you bow forward, tucking your chin under. Do this a couple more rounds. So this is more for the spine, just helping to awaken, that will assist the postures that will come into it, the shoulders. And round, exhale. Doing it a few more rounds. Inhale and open the heart. Exhale, round, inviting the breath. So deepening with each round that you take, hoping to slow down and calm the nervous system. So we'll keep the elbows and forearms fused together and come on up to a neutral position. So we'll sit, you guys stay facing me. I'm just going to turn the side so you can see. And we're just going to start to warm up the back of the shoulders with a straight line in the spine. We're lifting up and down. So you breathe in as you rise. Exhale as you lower. Trying to keep the low belly nice and firm. We'll do this a few more rounds. Breathing in. Breathing out. Two more. Seeing if you can lift a little higher with each round. Lower with each exhale. Last time. We're going to hold the lift and try to lift the chest and the chin. And then draw the elbows in towards the heart as you round. Bowing your head. Curl on up through the spine to back to neutral. Open the elbows and forearms apart the way we begin. And relax your arms down by your sides and begin to roll out your shoulders. So really lifting and squeezing the shoulders right up to the ears, rolling them back and releasing down. And let's get the spine involved in this. So you come forward and you come back. Breathing in, come forward and back. One more time. Bringing the hands to an interlace behind you, and just noting the thumb that's leading, the index finger that's leading. Trying your best to bring your palms to touch. It might not happen today, that's okay. You can always use a strap if you can't bring your hands to clasp. Roll the shoulders back. Try to find neutral or stay neutral, and sweep the arms back as far as they can. So you have your chin parallel to the floor as best you can, and we're going to bring your left ear towards the left shoulder. You're opening up the right side of your neck. And bring your clasp hands to the left side to deepen the side neck stretch. So the shoulders stay down away from the ears. Elbows, try to draw them towards one another behind you. And then we'll bow our head down. Bring it all the way back to neutral. Bring your clasp hands to your lower back and switch out the thumb and index. Draw your arms away. Feel that opening across the front of the shoulders. Bring your clasp hands, hook them over to the right. Elbows, cinch them in towards one another, and bring your right shoulder. Draw navel in, shoulders down, chin lifting. Breathe down the left side of your neck. And then bowing your head down slowly. Bring it all the way back. And bring your hands to your lower back. Release the interlace, shake it out. So we're going to come to a tabletop position. We're going to keep your right hand grounded and bring your left arm, pin it back in a half bind position. And we'll come down on the forearm and come back up. Down on the forearm, come back up. And now if this hurts, don't do the one arm pin back. Do both hands at the same time. So it's just an option here. As long as you're not working with an injury, we're going to keep the forearm down, flip the palm up, bring your fingertips in and spread. So that's just going to help to awaken your wrists and your forearm a little bit more. Now keep the curl, keep the fist, and draw it in. Good. And then re-spread, flip down the palm and come on up. And we'll do those shoulder shrugs that we were doing, sitting tall for 5 rounds. Last 2. Good. And let's release the left hand down. Bring your right arm back, knowing you can do a second round with both hands as an option. Spread the fingers. We'll place the forearm down and pick it back up. Try your best to keep the thumb and all of your index finger, or all of your knuckles rather, down. Keep the forearm down. That was 5. Flip the palm up. Bring your fingertips in and out and in and out a few times. Keep the curl in and then draw the fist towards you. Spread the hand, flip the palm back up, come up, and rolling out the shoulder. Last time. Good, and release. You have both hands down. You're going to walk your hands forward, bring your chest down, try to invite your chin or your forehead. Just opening up the front line, the front of the shoulders and chest. And we'll walk the hands slowly in. We're going to come into a downward dog just for a few breaths. Curl the toes under and hug the belly in. Pick up your knees and lift your hips and allow your head to relax down. Step the feet just a little further back, but bend your knees. Focus on lengthening the sides. Thumb and index fingers making an imprint down into your mat. Shake it up through the head. Moving up, moving down. And now allow your head to weigh heavy. Pedaling up the feet behind you. And come halfway forward. Step your right foot close beside your right thumb. Lower your back knee. So we're going to walk our hands up so they're stacked. And then lean back. Present your heart up. Cactus the elbows like you did before. Take your right elbow, sweep it underneath the left. So you have eagle arms. If that doesn't work, fuse your forearms together like you did before. And pick up your chest as you hug the belly in. So here I like to create circles, keeping my hips stable. So try not to let them move in circles. Keep the lips together. And then pick up the eagle arms. Lift your chin all the way up. And then unravel and take it to a twist. Left hand is down, right arm is up. And lean your right arm back. Use your breath.
Mommy, this
Oh, and my kids
good
walked
for
in.
you.
Oh, hi. Mommy's filming
Mommy,
a yoga class right now. And then
cake
place.
is good for you.
Can you move just out of the way for a moment, please? Yeah. And then straighten your right leg and feel a stretch in the back of the right leg. So you catch a little hamstring work here. That feels good. And then we'll come back into a lunge. We're going to curl under your back toes. And we're going to quietly try to step the right foot back. So we're taking it to a plank position. We're going to lean forward. We're going to look forward. Come to your knees. Carve the elbows in. Bring them right by the sides. And come all the way down. So we're going to bring the hands and we'll come back to those cactus elbows to the sides, the way we began. Lift your chest up ever so slowly and just see how that feels. The legs don't lift, the legs are strong, supporting you. And draw your heart space forward. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Try to keep the lips together. And then place the hands down. We'll come up to tabletop position on your hands and on your knees. Good, walk your knees in so they're directly underneath your hips. And I have that extra challenge with the monkey on my back. Tuck your chin under and around. Oh, that feels good. So a flat back. Come back to tabletop. Curl the toes under. Hug the belly in. We're lifting the hips up. We're getting ready for the other side. So we're going to downward dog. I'm going to try to relax my head down as best as I can. Focus on lengthening the sides. Come halfway forward and step your left foot through. Release your back knee, walk your hands up and lean back. You feel that lift. Come back to your elbows, cactus to the sides. Oh, I dropped my monkey, elbows out. Left elbow underneath the right, so you're back into your eagle arm. Lift them up. And then we're gonna create the circles, trying our best to keep the hips stable. So let's say 5 rounds. Oh, I got a little monkey on my back now. And then lift your heart at the last one. Lift your eagle arms up. Bring your hands down.
Mommy, you did that.
Open up your chest. Good. Hello. Hello. Bring your hand down. Curl under your back toes. Let's step it back. High plank, top of a push-up. Come back down slowly. Go down on your knees, elbows in. And then we'll cactus at the elbows and lift your heart. So second round, back bend. Maybe you can come up a little bit higher. And then lower your forehead down. We're going to stay on our belly and bring your hands to an interlace. So let's try to find our awkward interlace. We did a couple rounds before. So maybe that's not your awkward. So switch to your different thumb and index. We're going to try to lift everything that we can up. Up, 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 nice and high. Draw your heart forward, come up a little bit higher. And then release everything down. Tabletop position, round your back again. Feels good. Flat back, set your left hand down. Pick up your right arm. Open the body. And now we're going to thread. We're going to come back onto your right shoulder blade. Release it down. Right ear to the floor. Pick up your left arm. Lean way back. And we'll try to half bind the top left arm by bending the elbow and placing the left hand to the right hip crease. 5 breaths here. Leaning back a little bit more. Okay. You have to eat in the kitchen if you're eating. We'll release the half bind, lift and draw back. Place the left hand down, unthread your right arm. Lift your right arm up. Set the right hand down. Switch sides, left arm up. Open. Coming onto the back of the left shoulder. Thread it through. Pick up your right hand. Open. And bring your right hand to your left thigh. Open a little bit further, rolling your right shoulder back. After staying here for 5 deep breaths, lift your right arm up. Try to open a little bit more through the heart. Close it off slowly. Use your right hand to unthread your left. And place your left hand down, and we're going to walk the knees together so they're side by side. And move your hips side to side. We'll set the hips right down to the left. We won't use your arms. We're going to cactus bend. And we'll step the feet the width of your mat. So you're going to be sitting on your backside and do a few twists in your spine. Chest is open, shoulders are open. And moving your hips like windshield wipers from side to side. After 3 rounds each side, we'll come to the center, and without using your arms, keep them cactus bent. We're going to place the right leg in front of the left. Now we can use the hands, and we're going to cradle rock your right hip. Create circles. And then with the support of your hands, lift the foot up towards your ear. And now stacking your right knee on top of the left. If this does not work for you, you can cushion up the hips. You can lay the right leg in front of the left to modify. Just helping to deepen the right hip and right glute. So we're going to give our right tricep a nice stretch as we sit tall. And here's where you might need a strap. The left arm goes out to the side, an internal rotation, the shoulder rolling it in, and then seeing if you can grab a hold of your shirt, your hands, or a strap. So I have a strap right here. You can use the belt of a house coat if need be. And then maybe you're sitting tall for today, or you might be hinging forward to deepen. Use your breath. Begin to round, relaxing your head. Let it just hang. So you're using your breath as a guide. You might be just sitting tall for today. You're going to decide. Your body will help to give you signals. So you always stop before there's pain. And after your 5th breath, my 5th breath is here, you're going to come up. If you were down, you're going to roll back up. And you release gently the hold of your strap, your shirt, your hands, and bring your arms out and roll out your wrists. I'll place my fingertips behind. I'm going to open up the chest. And then press back into the palm of your hands. Fingertips are facing forward, and just give your legs a little kick out. Left leg forward, hug it in, cradle rock. So you go side to side, then you create some circles. With the help of both hands, bring your foot up. Now we're stacking. It's going to be the left knee on top of the right knee. So sitting up on a cushion, this could be your tighter hip. This is my tighter hip, so you might need to modify it and sit up a little taller on a folded low cushion. I do feel my sitting bones both grounded, so I'm okay for that, but you might need to lay the left leg in front of the right. So tricep stretch, left. Relax shoulders down.
Are you talking to yourself, Mommy?
That is right. I'm just talking to myself. It appears that way, doesn't it? Hopefully there's going to be a couple people that watch this and it won't feel like I'm talking to myself, but that is a very good point. So back is straight. I feel a little more stiff on this side, so I'm going to attempt to go further. No, that's my body indicating this is as far as I'm going to get to, but I'm going to breathe here and hope to release tension with my breath. Sometimes it feels good to let out a big sighing sound.
Mommy, are you talking to yourself again?
I'm talking to myself yet again, I know. And then bring it back up to neutral when you've taken 5 deep breaths. You might already be in neutral, you can stay there. Gently release the hold and bring your arms out. Ah, that feels so good. Rolling out your wrists. Bring your fingertips behind you, firm them to the floor. Pick up your chest, rolling shoulders back. That feels really good. Release the legs, shake them out. I'm gonna try either a reverse table. So this is a reverse table, picking up your hips, leaving your knees bent, and I have my fingertips pointing forward. Or you can place a seat down and bring your legs straight into a reverse plank. So that's gonna help to deepen and strengthen as well the wrists and the shoulders. So
It's like
it might be a little bit too much pressure. Whoa. Extra challenge with the monkey. And then sit down and soles of the feet together. Fold past the knee forward. As you can see, you can do this practice even if you have 2 young kids all over you. You just kind of release any outside noises with the sound of your breath so you really stay present. It's possible. So this is a passive stretch. My spine is rounded. And then I'm going to try to take a few moments to myself lying on my back. You can end the practice here, or if you have the time and space, there's 2 minutes left to dedicate to absolute stillness. So lying down into your mat. Close your eyes and allow your body to relax fully. Getting the benefits of every position that we got ourselves into during this 20-minute practice.
I want some water.
You want some water? Yeah. All right, well, thank you everyone for joining me in this practice. And yeah, leave a comment if you enjoyed it and if it was beneficial for your body. So if you do have a little bit more time than I do to relax, stay. You have another minute.